Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, here to do the Divine Masculine reading for Monday, March 20th. We have a lot going on in the energies this week, so I expect this to be a powerful Divine Masculine reading. This could be for your own Divine Masculine energy within your energy field, but it also could be reflective of your Divine Counterpart energy. So let's get started. I'm going to start with The Sacred Destiny by Denise Linn. All the Oracle decks, with the exception of one, will be Denise Linn's Oracle decks. I really like the energy between these three sacred decks. Let's see, flow. Look at the moon. This is being in that divine energy flow of just allowing, just kind of going along and making progress according to the divine plan. I saw Bee Spirit. This is the Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's get some more information while I contemplate this energy of flow. I really like it because that's one of the energies that we've really been focusing on, is just allowing the energy to flow through you. Be like water, particularly during this very intense energetic time. The summer or the spring equinox is occurring today, shifting into a portal of the spring equinox. We have Sun moving into Aries. We have Pluto changing signs this week. We have Heaven's Cross this week. Wise Woman of the Grove, Grace. Wise Woman of the Grove and flow. So we have grace and flow. That is a really nice energy. This feels to me like unobstructions. No obstructions, an unobstructed energy of wisdom, grace, flowing through you from divine origins. Taking shelter, the answers are within. Divine origins. There is an energy here of the light in the winter, kind of like somebody out in the cold who's looking for a warm place. So it feels kind of Five of Pentacles-y energy, where somebody has maybe is seeking shelter from a storm, from the cold, from isolation, from the briskness of winter, and they see this warm, cozy residence offering shelter, offering support and nourishment, like hot soup and a warm fire. Somebody needing that support from the wise woman, divine feminine, in her divine feminine grace. And that there is this flow of telepathy between them. I'm going to pull some cards. I'm going to lay them all out before I start interpreting the energy. So give me a minute to... Yeah. Okay, I'll start here. Okay, so the center card is the Seven of Cups. This is right under the flow card. This has been wrapped up with confusion, but allowing the divine answers, those answers within to be your guidance, to be the guidance for the divine masculine. Although we may not understand, remember energy, not gender, but I'm using he as a depiction of the masculine energy. He may not understand it. There is something still covered, and that's the divine feminine, but he's questioning. And now he's like, whatever will be kind of thing. And then under the taking shelter, the answers are within, we have the Six of Wands, which is the success. And then under the Wise Woman of the Grove, we have the Six of Cups. So we have a 7 card flanked by sixes, which is balance, which creates this flow. Even amidst confusion, there is this divine energy guiding without knowing. All right, so these cards say, this deck's a little different. All that glitters is not gold. Look beyond the clouds. Money improvements. So this feels like what they were really focusing on was the shiny object. And it didn't turn out to be what they thought. But if you see the cup here, it has kind of like the laurel leaf crown in it, which connects really well to the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands says letter or news coming, victorious news. So this is news about some overcoming, some success. I'm hearing there was some competition, and now there's not competition anymore. There's what looked good, and there's what's right. That's what I'm feeling. And then we have, of course, the Six of Cups, happy house, childhood memories. Six of Cups to me means kind of soulmate energy, somebody that you've shared some past lives with, somebody that has been a part of your divine path for a very long time. But look at the happy home. We have this happy home here. It's almost like they're seeking that balance. Two of Pentacles on the bottom, seeking some balance. We have the 6 here, the 6 here, with the 7 as divine number in the, this is divine path for me, the 7. It's like heavenly support, but we have the balance on either side. 6s to me are equilibrium. So we have this energy of the soul energy overcoming the ego. So whatever was tied to the ego for the divine masculine is now being brought to justice by the soul. That's what they're saying. Okay, so this is the Two of Pentacles, which is struggling and juggling, trying to, this is the two competing things that they've been dealing with. There's the outward expression of ego and doing what they think is what supports their material world, the presentation of their life, as opposed to what the soul knows. Let's pull a Power of Love. Oracle. Expression and Action were the two cards that I saw in the pre-shuffle. So expression and action, maybe taking some action to express some of these thoughts. Oh, look. Action. This is very Wands energy. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. So now we have another card of the soul. The Answers Being Within, which is a card of the soul. To the Woman of the Grove, the wise woman, who is this kind of the spiritual leader here, the divine feminine, and she's in her energy of grace, and he senses that. So here, yeah, here's the Empress and the Page of Swords. He's checking you out to see if you're in that wounded prior energy that when the separation occurred, that was the prevalent energy of the Divine Feminine. But yet she's healed since then. She's grown since then. She's spiritually evolved since then. So now they're seeing a different persona of the Divine Feminine. And that is the Divine Feminine of grace. And that is, there's some action where they're seeing that. So maybe stalking your social media. I'll just be honest, driving by your house. Maybe they may see you somewhere in public but not make themselves known, may show up, those kind of things, those kind of, inadvertent, easily transparent to the Divine Feminine, but something to make an easy excuse for the Divine Masculine, like, I drove by your house because, I had a client. Or, there was a road blockage, so I had to drive by your house, that kind of thing, where they're going to try and make some sort of excuse for it. However, it's very transparent to the Divine Feminine. There's the Ace of Swords. This is a card of victory, but hollow victory. Here we have another card of victory with the Six of Wands being a card of overcoming and success, victorious news. But with this Ace of Swords, this is kind of like the truth is going to be victorious. We have the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. There is something about maybe revealing something about their soul. Maybe it's something they don't understand, and they seek the wise counsel of the Divine Feminine, this Empress energy, where it's like, I just don't understand this stuff. It's a little beyond me, but I've been reading about it, or, I saw something online, and I was just wondering if you knew, because you're probably the most spiritual person that he knows. So you would be the go-to for this kind of information, seeking the truth. And the hollow victory is a little disturbing. It's double-edged sword and frustrations with this Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords to me is usually pretty clear, definitive decision-making in truth. But in this deck, it's frustrations, double-edged sword, and a hollow victory. So however that resonates for someone, it may be that it's a little too late. Divine Masculine may come in and say, yeah, see, I told you, there's that Five of Pentacles energy. We were anticipating that with this taking shelter card, somebody being out in the cold, coming in from the cold, taking shelter, seeking the answers within, but seeking them from the Divine Feminine. All right, they said do bottom of the decks. Let's start with the Divine Destiny, Power. This is like a power tower moment. Bluebell Fairy, Gratitude. I haven't seen this card before. There's the Divine Masculine Stag energy. There's a gratitude energy, and I know Divine Feminines, we have been talking about being in gratitude energy during this week, especially as we transition into Aries season. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. This feels very Divine Feminine, wise woman. She's staying very balanced and peaceful, despite the fact that there might be this, let me just give an example. Like Divine Masculine may just pick up the phone and call or text and say, hey, have you ever heard of this? Like this spiritual stuff? I mean, I've been hearing a lot about it. I've been seeing a lot of different things. I'm just starting to feel like this might be something I'm supposed to know. And you being the most spiritual person that I know, would you be able to kind of maybe explain some of this to me? So to see if I'm kind of feeling it right. Here's the past. That's that Six of Cups energy. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situation or energy in order to transform your heart space. So whatever they were struggling and juggling with in the past, this is being resolved. We've been seeing that in the energies for quite a while. The Divine Masculine has to sort this out, but he's doing so with integrity and ethics. It's not just like off the fly saying, okay, I'm done with this, and then like abruptly leaving. It's a consideration and a planning and trying to work where there's no regrets, trying to create an exit plan where the significant other is taken care of, children, if there are children, are taken care of, but also where there's no anger, animosity. It's leaving on good terms. They're trying to navigate that. That's what this success is. Four of Pentacles. There is some fear here about losing their stability. And not only that, but the stability of their significant other. They don't want to leave them in a destitute situation like this Five of Pentacles, where they're just out in the cold with the kids. They're trying to do the honorable, ethical thing and make it as easy as possible to leave this situation behind in order to follow the wisdom of their soul. But there is some action. Feels like the action is directed toward, here's the Empress and the Page of Swords. This feels like they're gathering data on the Divine Feminine right now, and maybe inquiring as to their knowledge, their wisdom. This wise woman in the grove. Somebody who can answer their questions, because you may be the only one in their circle that has a spiritual connection. They know this. See if there's anything else I can. So stay in the flow. The flow is the key to it all. There's a detachment, an energy of grace and gratitude. It's a hard lesson to learn, that everything that they once thought was what was right for them turned out not to be, because they woke up. Their soul woke up. Divine Feminine has been through that. And she's done a lot of clearing of things that were not right for her. Again, it is energy, not gender. I just use the pronouns in order to distinguish. Okay? It's a very interesting reading, but it feels as though with this power and this flow, it's a powerful current, this soul current. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you in the next reading. Tomorrow we do the twin flame connection update, so I will see you then. Namaste.